It's a Seth time. That's right. Shadows of Doubt review, Gangstalking edition. I've never heard of this game before in my life.
I've never heard of the game. I don't know. What is Gangstalking? Is that like a gang stalking you? Like a literal gang?
I don't know. But I usually pick some random ass old game. So, like, comment, subscribe, become a member today, join our Discord, and let's watch.
Woke up in a feverish sweat. It was another one of those nights. I had the same nightmare. Walt Disney let their intellectual property go into public domain. I felt sick. The thinking of vomit made me think of Pepsi, so I held it in. My diabetes was acting up. Pacemaker says I'm dangerously close to dropping below type 2. I needed something to calm my nerves. A Krispy Kreme, Coke Vanilla, and a needle full of heroin. Just what the doctor ordered. I think we communicated through several language barriers. Somewhere between the Aramaic and clerical Hebrew, I can't help but think we lost something in the translation. Lighting a cigarette against the pregnant darkness, I go for a walk. I'm cutting down, which is why I cut off the filter. Like a dog showing you its stomach, yes. I send the tobacco a clear message.
What is the game?
You. People pass by as I log into
it looks really cool. It's like Minecraft,
to a Minecraft YouTuber. For some of us, it's not about the recognition. It's about doing our part. This is a city that never sleeps. Once I saw a man standing outside.
Wait, what? Does it really do that?
I don't know. Derek, I know just as much as you do. Okay, I know.
I've seen Pim. I read what I.
Not about the recognition. It's about doing our part. This is a city that never sleeps.
A pyrocynical shot by Agent of Virtue.
Agent of Virtue.
Once I saw a man standing off the side of a pier, tears rolling down his eyes as he told me, I can't trust anyone. That's why I ride myself. He auto-filleted himself on the spot and rolled away like a meat-powered wheel. Never did catch his name. Scammers, tricks, open source developers. I've seen some sick things in my time. My Kaizen V-Love Plus implant can instantly sniff out if someone's an incel or in a committed polycule. But more importantly, if they have any spare change.
This is quite the story.
I just ask 19 times and that's it. My name is Seth Tech, private investigator, professional gang stalker. And this is my office for the next 50 minutes. After that, I gotta buy something. Why am I telling you all this? Because together, we're gonna clean up these streets. Hey gang, sorry, I've been distracted. I kept staying up late, playing Once Human, an all-new free-to-play post-apocalyptic open-world survival game releasing July 9th.
Really?
The game takes place after a cosmic invasion has permanently transformed our world into the world of Skibbity Toilet. This is not a joke. You'll be fighting every Z-list creepypasta from Siren Head to a refrigerator to an overly aggressive school bus.
Yeah,
Everyday
it's supposed to be pretty
are
cool.
no longer your friend. And
It's like
you will
Division
die at the
too.
hands of
It's
a
like a
Funko
looter
Pop.
shooter
However,
kind of thing.
some of these
Is it an
deviations
MMO?
can be tamed to help you fight, craft, and survive.
I don't
This is
know,
Pokemon
but
through
then
the
it's a
lens
farming
of a
sim
man addicted to
apparently now.
fentanyl. There's base
Really?
building with full creative freedom and PvP with up to 4,000 gamers in a single server. As absurd as this sounds,
I guess it's a
lot of fun.
server-based
I
one.
captured a bee, and now it pollinates my crops. The Semitic capitalist fears the self-sufficient rice farmer. And if you're interested, you can download the game on Steam using my link in the description below. Hey people, Seth here.
What was that?
Oh my God,
Shadows
no!
of Doubt takes place in an
Wait,
alternate
whoa.
timeline where
We saw
Ronald
his
Reagan-
back. How did he do that?
Shadows
Seth's
of
back
Doubt
reveal, nice.
Yeah.
takes place in an alternate timeline where Ronald Reagan was crushed to death by his karmic debt. Thankfully, our new president, the Coca-Cola Company, has continued his righteous task of filling ghettos with crack cocaine. Unfortunately, the definition has expanded. You are the ghetto. Tensions are high. Crime is rampant. The only...
He got stung by a bumblebee? Where is that picture
filling
from?
ghettos with crack cocaine. Unfortunately, the definition has expanded. You are the ghetto.
It looks like he got stung by a bee. Like a million times over.
Tensions are high.
Donnie T.
Crime is rampant. The only true justice is in the shadows. The shadows of doubt. But, I doubt that. I checked the shadows. You know what I found? Me stealing your diamonds, battering your wife, and reporting you for domestic abuse. It's nothing personal. I just need a higher social credit score so I can get out of this hellhole.
Is this
The
like an
actual
LA
game is, on its
noir?
face, a detective simulator. What's it simulating? Everything. Starting a new game generates an entire city, populates it with citizens that each have their own jobs, relationships, hobbies, and of course, homicidal fantasies. Murder is like romance in a male prison. It requires a perpetrator.
Wait,
and a
I have so
victim.
many
And
questions. Hold on. Why was Leon in a dress and a bra from Resident Evil?
I didn't even notice that. I was
Homicidal fantasies. Murder is like romance
That's Leon. I don't know who that is.
in a male prison. It requires a perpetrator
That's-
and a victim,
that's
and everything in
beautiful.
between
You know what?
is a
That's
trail of clues left in their wake. Your job is to follow those clues, find the perp, and bring them to justice. Trademark. Brought to you by American Spirit, premium quality organic tobacco. So grab your trench coat, scoop out your cone cells with a spoon, and let's get to work. Step 1. We need to break into the crime scene
hello?
and steal everything. It's what the victim would have wanted. After that, we can start looking for clues. Who died? How did they die? And when did they become dead? Make sure to get their prints while you're going through their wallet for loose
Cadaver.
change. Did
So
they
rude.
live alone? If not, find their partner's fingerprints. NPCs aren't programmed to have friends. The only time they physically meet another person is to be murdered. So any unknown fingerprint is definitely the
This is
killer.
insane.
Look around for anything
I
they might
am
have touched during entry or escape.
very
Doorknobs,
impressed with
light
the
switches,
scale
the
of this
inside
game.
of a woman's toilet bowl. Anything is possible. Did the killer
That's so
leave a murder
cool.
weapon? Or drop a calling card? We did the easy part. It only gets harder from here. But first, the case board. As you work through a case, you can pin any relevant information to the board. As you collect more evidence, the game will automatically draw links between existing information. You can make diligent notes, use color-coded threads, and organize every possible lead.
I love this.
They like took
What?
LA Noir and like that game already is like super detailed with all of this like investigative stuff, and they made it more detailed, and that's insane to me. That
Or you can
they
do none of
outdid
that and pin random
Rockstar.
shit together and follow your schizophrenia. I can't solve this mystery on the physical plane. I need crystal meth to go to Hyperborea and ask Yakub directly.
Okay.
And when you're done playing arts
mean,
and
it's the
crafts
only
in an
logical
active
path.
crime scene,
It makes
we can
sense to
start
me.
looking for leads, check for handwritten notes, break into their computer and check
Wait,
for
I want to read that note. Dear Louis, I got your note. Sorry, but I can't hand over surround switch to anyone who asks. I ain't seen no short mail stalking around though. If you got real concerns, put in a form fit through to
notes, break into their computer and check for emails, open their address book, see if they made any recent calls. Now, it's about lunchtime, but we gotta get our hands dirty first. Find the landlord's office, break in, check their files on every tenant, then break into their computer and check the CCTV. Every security camera in the game takes photos every few minutes. Every image showing a person gets saved to a 24-hour buffer, so you want to get to it as soon as you
Really?
can. As you go through the footage, you should
Wait, what did that mean? 24-hour buffer.
It like, I think it's just like saving all of this data on the back end of like what the NPCs are doing.
But I don't think the 24-hour part then is it
Oh,
saying
no. Like in a day, like in game time, I guess.
check their files on every tenant, then break into their computer and check the CCTV. Every security camera in the game takes photos every few minutes. Every image showing a person gets saved to a 24-hour buffer, so you want to get to it as soon as you can.
Oh, okay, no, I understand now. It's basically how like real
it
surveillance
resets
works.
every
Yeah,
day.
Yeah,
Right.
So you could lose it if you don't check it soon enough.
As you
That's
go
so
through
cool.
the footage, you should recognize every tenant. So print out anyone unknown, anyone who went near the
Print?
victim's house, and anyone remotely suspicious. All right, now we can go to lunch. Now we have plenty of
Wow.
leads to follow up. We need to find each potential suspect and cross-reference their information.
If this is co-op, we should 100% get this.
Yeah, this just seems cool.
Yeah.
We could like really get into character with it too. Just like my wife.
God dang it,
Am I right?
G-Phone! I don't need to hear about your wife issues anymore. Okay? I can't take it.
The government took my
Look.
wife, man. They never found the killer.
I'm sorry to hear that. I like hide like a bloody knife behind me. It's like, who could it be?
Yeah, they're never gonna find him. You
I'd
should
love to
give
keep
up.
holding your hand, but I can't. Each case is unique, so the best way to explain the game is to tell you what I've been through. The first time I ever played this game, I ignored all the instructions, opened a fridge, and ate raw pork. I got so nauseous I couldn't answer the telephone, and spent the next 10 minutes battling with the controls to try
What?
get in bed to sleep off of food
Okay.
poison. This was the tutorial, so
That's
the phone
amazing.
kept ringing the entire time. Then I talked to a random civilian, my hand slipped, and I accidentally tried to arrest him.
I wonder. I'm very curious if it uses AI to like make these prompts, or is it all just like
Right, pre-programmed
Yeah,
for like
pre-programmed.
every character or something, but
right?
there's a lot. Well, it's all procedurally generated, so I mean, they have to do some sort of AI.
If the world, it's in the world and the people, right? But I don't know about the like,
Right.
this though. But we'll.
Like hell you are, he said, before shooting me in the face.
Oh my God,
At this
wait, what
point
did I just miss?
time,
What?
Then I talked to a random civilian, my hand slipped, and I
My mate. Wait, hold on.
accidentally tried to arrest him.
Oh,
Like hell you are, he said, before shooting me in the face. At this point,
Oh my God,
I was
wow, that's
captivated.
so cool.
Because this game simulates a few hundred people at any given time, they're all quite stupid.
that's fair.
Hey, buddy, I'll pay you $100 to fuck off and let me trash your apartment. Okie
Oh my
dokie.
God.
I'll just go back to sleep.
I think that was the first time I've ever heard anyone else's voice besides his own.
Yeah.
That's like I never
just-
heard. You know,
He normally, just voices the whole thing, and
Yeah.
he just like, that's so weird. I don't like that. Go back.
Wait,
Re-
did you-
rewind.
Buddy, I'll pay you $100 to fuck off and let me trash your apartment. Okie dokie. I'll just go back to sleep.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Wait, did you just shoot someone? You just shot someone. I apologize. This usually never happens. This town has the collective IQ of a
like how he
developmentally
drew a
challenged
heart around
toddler,
him.
so the optimal playstyle is to be an antisocial menace. Sure, the game has stealth mechanics like alarm systems, air ducts, and lockpicking, but I don't have
what?
What
Eric
is
doesn't-
this
like
game?
alarm systems,
Hold
air
on.
ducts, and lockpicking, but
You're Splinter
I
Cell
don't have
now?
time for that.
You like do the upside down
Hello,
like
man.
neck snap.
Have you seen anyone suspicious?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Here, take this. Upgrades come in the form of sync discs, which alter your genetics to become a better fighter, better lover, and most importantly, a better consumer of starch cola. You're supposed to earn them from side jobs until you learn of a more effective method called beating the shit out of your neighbors and breaking into their safe. To top it all off, there's no long-term penalty for crime. Every exterior door is linked to a complex series of tubes that detects when I leave a building, sending out a pre-recorded YouTube apology that makes the population forget my actions. I could be caught on 4K murdering several people with a sword, but the instant I go outside, I'm a changed man. If you want something, take it, run away, and come back like nothing ever happened. Between this and the dirt cheap price of food and utilities, you can easily cover all your expenses by committing more crime than you actually solve. The only real use for
That's
money is buying
awesome.
property and playing with the bizarrely detailed furnishing system. And once you've played enough to create the ultimate male living space, you're ready to metagame. You see, murders have a cooldown between solving a case and a new murder happening. Sleeping will pass the time and gives a speed buff when you wake up. So you hop in bed, goon for 36 hours straight, and when you get a
Oh
new
my, no. No.
hop in bed,
It's-
goon for
it's that
36
Wow, I
Hey,
really
idiot.
shouldn't say that.
Oh God.
That's
hours straight, and when you get a new
Amazing.
murder notification, hop out of bed, break your own window, and plummet 20 stories to the streets below, which we survive because we're genetically modified to be immune to fall damage. Now
Wow.
you can use well rested to sprint to the crime scene while chugging your morning coffee. This is not only faster than the cops, it's often faster than the killer. Of course, the way you're meant to pass time between
I know he does all this crazy stuff, but I genuinely just be more interested in solving like the
Right. Like
And,
I would want to actually like play the game.
right.
Like that this is all cool like afterwards, but yeah.
Public
know.
humiliation. No questions asked, no questions answered. Be a rare sync disc plus six. What?
It's so
in
weird.
cases is side jobs. Think of each one as a sort of mini case with limited information. Because some information is more helpful than others, the difficulty is completely random. Oh, you want me to steal from someone but you only know his phone number? That's easy. I can just call the number and check the call box to see where it was routed to.
That's
he's on
so
the floor
crazy.
below. We take those. But what about this
What?
one? I've only got his first initial, fingerprint, build, and blood type. Oh yeah, very helpful. At this point, you may as well tell me I'm looking for a circumcised male in a small town of New York. I could just go through the phone book for every name with the same initial, but I've got an even better idea. Go to City Hall and open up the government database. This has records of every single citizen in the game. You're meant to type at least 2 characters to get any results, but this includes space. Naturally, everyone has a last name, so everyone has space and a letter in their name. Now you can go through the entire database in alphabetical order and print out every single person's information. Eventually, whatever case you had will just solve itself. But we're not done. If you have the mental fortitude to sit there for a real-life half hour, congratulations,
how long does that
you
take?
just ruined the game. Now, your character will solve cases the nanosecond you get them.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, so the victim was poisoned by a stalker neighbor for not loving her enough, but the victim did manage to get a shot off before expiring. She can't go to the hospital, so she's probably limping home as we speak. That took less than 2 minutes. Personally, I don't use the government database. I get my evidence the old-fashioned way, following a woman home to her place of residence and hiding inside her septic tank until I expire. When they discover my body, the police will do the rest. One time, I checked the victim's work computer and realized she cheated on her husband at the hotel he works at while he was visiting his sick mother. Oh, that sounds like a motive. I paid him a visit and bingo, he's not cooperating. Silence is violence and only the guilty refuse the law. So I did what any ethical private eye would do. Follow him into the bathroom and beat the shit out of him. Oh, he didn't do it. In hindsight, he probably just
didn't do it.
had the same social credit as the homeless man I shanked on the way to work. Embarrassed, I resorted to using the method real cops use to catch killers. I sit on my ass eating donuts and wait for them to kill again, hoping the next murder is easier to solve.
Oh my god. That was amazing. What a picture to use.
That was insane. The method real cops use. I sit on my ass and wait for another murder.
Oh my god.
Donuts in, I get a notification, rush to the scene of a crime, and on my way there, yeah, turns out it was just their IT guy who murdered her for being dead weight at her own company. In summary, there's a lot of jank in this game. Things will glitch and break. Black markets will randomly deny service even if you give the right password. And sometimes, all the foot traffic causes a congestion where everyone gets stuck on the same staircase and the only way to free them is by throwing hammers in their face. But for a game made by a small team of Albanian immigrants on the budget of a kidney stone, it's really impressive. There's no other game that captures the ambience of living in modern-day Shanghai, slurping my MSG noodles as I listen to the soft drizzle of acid rain. Many games struggle with procedural generation. Generally, I don't even like it. It's just another buzzword for infinite slop. But Shadows of Doubt succeeds because it creates nonsense. And because true crime will always be more bizarre than any simulation, the situations it creates are not only compelling, they're believable. And remember, Once Human launches on July 9th. Download the game for free right now. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild, generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Ever since we started waiting till the end of the video, he has never done anything at the end of the video, by the way. I don't know if you remember that, but...
I have to... Hold on, I'm bringing up my own Steam page here. I have to see... What is it called?
Gangstalking? I think? It's Shadow of Doubt or Gangstalking. I don't know which
I think
one.
It was
he said both.
Shadow of
Doubt.
Shadow of Doubt, $20.
These guys, if they really... It was like a team before that made it. They're like outstanding. This game is insane. It is a crazier LA Noire, which was made by like Rockstar, who's always ahead of their time for like crazy games. Like, this is insane. And it's procedurally generated like all the time. Like, what? How do you pull that off?
So the early access were... No.
Damn.
Dude. Is there workshop support? No. Dude, if this had workshop support, I'd pray someone like made a multiplayer mod for it.
Right, figured it out.
Play your own way and fully simulate World of Hunters or anywhere in the sea. Look at every. Dude, I want to get this and
it looks so cool.
Dude, Seth really just has an insane way of selling a game, and like literally a potato can run this. Like,
yeah, it's like Minecraft. It's just a blocky like megabyte game. I feel like.
Let's look at the reviews. Liked. The investigating process of solving cases never gets old. Finding small pieces of puzzle. Mess. Sometimes the game's a bit ambiguous with what it's looking for. Number of time. think this system is mostly useless. Dislike the system dialogue system truly bad. The reason I ever talk to citizens to try to get them to allow me to look in their house. Nothing dynamic. Some keys are truly unsolvable. I got a snatch and grab side job for someone. The only thing available to me in the dossier of my target was that it was a person with a beard, wear glasses, and has type O plus blood type. There's literally nothing I can do with that information. I mean, based on what we watched with Seth, you could. I mean, I think there was a way. I think he just didn't know how.
Right.
Wow, and it apparently works really well on the deck before this guy.
Damn.
Although this guy said that quite possibly one of the most disappointing immersive sims I've ever played. That's
I don't know. I feel like Seth has yet to like lead us astray.
This guy literally watched Seth. He said, "Hey, people! Hey, people!
Hey, people! Buy this game."
I bought this game before Seth reviewed it. For the first time in history, I have transcended my master. I have become the warlord. I am the Merchant's Guild. I love this game intensely. Best game I've played in years. Add gambling. Honestly, not a bad idea.
That sounds really cool. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah,
add like casinos and stuff, and there's your crime syndicates and whatever.
I assume a lot of people picked it up because of Seth, and that was
absolutely. Like, he's definitely like selling games like crazy. What is he? He gets like 10 million views on his videos or whatever, like pretty often, right? Like he does well. He's selling games, and all of these little games like that he does, I'm sure, are like thank you, Seth, please, thank you.
This game has 35. All-time peak is 3,500. That's insane. That's so underrated. I mean,
that's crazy. What?
Hard to apartment. Steal 200 worth of items. Finally take a look at the body. Killed via gunshot wounds. Gun with prints of the victims next to the body. Magic caliber. Oh, it's a suicide. It wasn't a suicide. That's a good review. Oh, my stomach hurts. Anyway, like, should I get it?
It's really cool. I mean, realistically, you could get it and then just like return it on Steam if you don't like it or it doesn't work or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's like when it comes to like small developers, even if I don't like the games, I like them. Sometimes let them keep it, like the money, because
just like let them have it.
You know, yeah, they tried their best. Yeah, maybe all didn't work out for me. I'd rather like support them.
From the 12 minutes we watched of Seth playing it, it looks like the game runs perfectly fine. So
it just looks so interesting. I love that idea. It's just like
it's just like, so detailed with what you could do with it. It's nuts. I mean, I think it's a cool game. Seth has yet to lead us astray. So
right, he sold me on another game, Quasimorph. I haven't played because I've been playing so many other things, but I also want like a big update to come out for it. But it's still really fun.
Quasimorph was cool. The one where he like was the kung fu person, and then as they died, your lineage got like skills or whatever. That one sounded really cool.
Oh, right. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Just a total side note here. It says similar to games you played, Batman Arkham Knight. I just bought that on the Steam sale, and I never opened it yet. So how it says I have 1.5 hours on it is beyond me.
Wow. Interesting.
Like
it just knows.
Yeah, it just knows. Like, you're going to put it in soon.
Yeah, you're gonna
must play detective game. One of the PC games anticipated game in 2023. I'm thinking about it. I kind of want to play stream it or something. It sounds really good.
Be pretty cool.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe, become a member today. Join Discord, support us, please. Thank you, and we'll see you guys next time. Nice. That was synced.
Got it that time.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.